Welcome to the Record Machine Show podcast. And now, here's your host, James Michael Hollenstein.
I have an exciting show for you today. Singer-songwriter Jess Edie will be joining me for an interview. From her earliest days of humming along to the tunes of Corinne Bailey Rae and Stevie Wonder, Jess has always been immersed in music. As a former soloist in the Soul Choir and a member of the Hallé Choir, she refined her skills on stages throughout Manchester and Leeds while pursuing her music studies. Today, her sound is influenced by artists like Erykah Badu, Olivia Dean, Jill Scott, ELIZA, and Sasha Keable, creating a unique space and a world of her own. When Jess's early demos from Leeds reached producer Steve Levine, their collaboration took off. Their mutual vision for the tracks clicked instantly, blending Jess's lyrical creativity with Steve's studio expertise and the distinctive environment he fosters with musicians. The outcome is a remarkable EP that delves into the themes of love and human connection through thoughtful lyrics and soulful rhythms. But before we jump into the interview, let's listen to one of her songs titled Let Me Introduce Desire.
To not step back, gotta move along. Sipping tea from a new cup, a new perspective when it gets tough. Refine my killer streak, not to be found alongside the weak. Live adjacent to the shame, cause my sun still shines the same. It's like I lost my head again. I need to reconnect from deep within. Crossed my wires in my past. Had a sense it wouldn't last. Didn't rise but took a fall. My fate appears inevitable. Still can't find my chemistry. Find a new air that I can breathe. Live adjacent to my pain, cause my star still shines the same. It's like I lost my head again. I need to reconnect from deep within. Let me introduce desire. When roles reverse, there's a fire. Let me introduce desire. When the spark reignites a fire. Reignites a fire, reignites it. I said it reignites a fire, reignites it. I said it. So I'm gonna be headstrong, not stepping back, gotta move along. Sipping tea from this new cup, got a new perspective when it got tough. It's like I lost my head again. I need to reconnect from deep within. Yeah. Let me introduce desire. When roles reverse, there's a fire. Let me introduce desire. When the spark reignites a fire. Reignites a fire, reignites
You just heard the song Let Me Introduce Desire, and I have Jess on the line for an interview. Jess, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. What time is it there by you?
2 minutes to 3.
Oh, wow.
So we're early.
So you're in the afternoon already. It's 10 a.m. by me.
I know, yeah.
I've been up since like 5:30. You know, I like to...
wow. How did that happen? Was it not...
No, I get up early every day. That's just my thing. You know, I wake up and I can't go back to sleep. Do you set an alarm? Excuse me?
Oh, no. I said, was it an accident? Did you set an alarm?
No. I get up.
Oh, no, you said you wake up now.
Yeah. I always get up early because I do other work besides this. So I usually leave the house around like 7:30, 8 o'clock, stuff like that. So tell me, where were you born and raised, and where did you spend your childhood?
So in this house where you see me right now, Manchester. So born and raised in Manchester. I did leave Manchester for a little bit to study music in Leeds, but I have somehow come back. And yeah, it's a great place. The sun's out today, which it never normally is. So yeah.
It rains a lot there, right?
Yes. I think it's something to do with being surrounded by mountains. I'm not too sure which mountains, but I have heard that.
Cool. What first drew you to music and ultimately becoming a singer-songwriter? And do you have any special training?
So I've always been singing since I was really, really small. Like all the videos of me when I was a toddler, I was just singing. Like my nana said that she walked past my room once when I was going to sleep when I was like 2 years old, and I was just humming in the cot. My nana was an opera singer, so we've got a bit of a musical family. My mum can play the piano, and I remember us all like singing together. Like my mum would like harmonise with me, and I was always so interested in harmonies, and I'd be like, teach me how to do that, and we'd swap and do that all the time. And as I grew up, the passion never died. I sang in a soul choir when I was like 8, and then when I was a bit older, I was in the Hallé Choir, which is classical, and then I was classically trained to grade 5, and then I studied music in college, and then I also studied music in uni as well. So it's just always been something that I've absolutely loved, and yeah, can't let it go. Never will.
Very cool. What instruments do you play?
I don't actually play an instrument well enough to play it on stage, but I'm learning the guitar.
Very cool.
I'd love to be able to express myself fully in that way. So yeah, that's something I'm working on.
So like learning guitar, that would probably help you with doing your songwriting, right?
Yeah, 100%. I used to have singing lessons. No, not singing lessons. I used to have piano lessons, but I could never I wasn't consistent enough with the practicing, and I just saw it as a chore, and I'm a bit annoyed that I did, because it'd be so great if I could play the keys right now. But yeah, that's something that I want to, actually do and be consistent about.
Who are some of your biggest musical influences, and how have they shaped your style, would you say?
So when I was younger, I had a CD player, and I had a few different CDs that I'd play on repeat. One of them was Stevie Wonder, who I think is everyone's icon. Another one, Corinne Bailey Rae, absolutely love her. And then Anastasia was another one, and she's got such a powerful, soulful, amazing voice, and she does all these ad-libs and runs and stuff like that. And I remember, I'd wake up way too early to wake up my parents. My dad started getting annoyed with me and said I wasn't allowed to go in before 6 a.m. anymore, which is fair enough. And so instead, I'd be listening to this music on repeat and breaking them down, writing out the lyrics, and I think that's definitely influenced my music today. So yeah, but influences now, I listen to a lot of Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, a lot of soulful sounds, but I appreciate all genres. I think it's important to listen to a lot of different types.
Definitely. Those are great picks, by the way, for influences. Your debut EP, Resurgence, is out now. Can you share a little bit more about it?
Of course. So yes, my first ever EP is out. I didn't produce it. Steve Levine produced it, much better producer than me. Yeah, he's incredible. So about a year ago, I got an email. I was working my old job, which was a teaching assistant in a special needs school. And I was at that time I'm not doing enough with my music. And then out of the blue, I got an email saying Steve Levine wants to get in contact with you. And I actually didn't know who he was at the beginning. So I searched him up and was like, woo, oh my gosh. That's incredible. Obviously, yes, I'd love to get in contact with him. So we had a Zoom call. Then I met him in Liverpool, which is where his studio is. And then I went over for like a week, and every day we basically wrote a new song. And the first song that we wrote was Let Me Introduce Desire, which is the first song of the EP. And basically we just like hit it off like musically, and we've got a really good like friendship and also like music like relationship as well. So like it's just been amazing basically writing with someone as incredible as Stevie Wonder. So yeah, that was out 2 months ago now.
Wow, he's worked with a lot of famous people, right?
Yes, he has a lot of famous people. He's actually friends with Stevie Wonder. So
wow, yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's quite incredible. Yeah, very cool. I think he's friends with a lot of amazing people, but he's also an amazing person himself. So yeah, it's incredible.
Awesome. This podcast will showcase all 3 tracks from your EP. Let Me Introduce Desire, Breakin' 2, and Same New Game. What's the story behind these songs?
So Let Me Introduce Desire was the first song that we ever wrote. When he first showed me the tunes that he'd written. So basically, when we knew we were writing songs together, he wanted me to put a playlist together and send it to him, so he knew what kind of songs that I liked. So I sent them to him, and then when I went to see him in Liverpool for those 5 days, the first song that he showed me was Let Me Introduce, well, it was just some chords at that time, but it turned into Let Me Introduce Desire. And basically, it was just such a powerful sound, what he showed me, and I was like, this needs to be a song about power. And I'd been through a pretty tricky year, like just before meeting him, with grief, and like I'd gone through a pretty like hard time, and so I wrote the song about inner strength and going through something hard and coming out the other side. And so that's what Let Me Introduce Desire is about. Breakin' 2 is about a relationship falling apart. The person who is singing, it's written in perspective of someone who wants to keep the fire burning and keep that young love going. I actually was originally writing about things falling into place, but now I look back on that, I'm like, I don't really think things always do fall in place. You know, sometimes life is tricky, everyone knows that. And so, but anyway, Steve heard the lyrics Fall In 2 and was like, I'm hearing a relationship falling apart. And so I was like, okay, leave it with me. And then I took it home, which is what I did with all the songs, and did my homework, which was writing the rest of the lyrics, doing the backing vocals, the harmonies, which is my favourite thing to do in the song. And then I took it back to him and then recorded it at his studio. So yeah, that's how Breakin' 2 was formed. And Same New Game, I wrote that for a friend. Basically, she was going through a pretty hard time and I was going through a hard time as well, and it was a very, very similar time. And we both formed such a special relationship where we both really needed each other. And it's that universal thing that a lot of people can relate to, where you have that one person that fully gets what you're going through and has perhaps been through it themselves, and you don't have to explain anything. You kind of just they just understand you, and knowing someone else is going through the same thing just makes you feel so not alone and stuff like that. So I did write that for her, and that's the most emotional song that I've ever written. And yeah, I showed that to her and she cried, and she brought me some flowers to say thank you.
That's so great.
Yeah, that's what.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you know what?
Yeah, they're all great songs. I've listened to the EP a couple of times this week, before we got up to today.
Oh,
and
so much.
You're welcome. Great job on those. Now that we listened to the stories behind the songs, let's take a moment and relax and enjoy the track Breakin' 2.
Till the sunlight, till the birds press play. Lying in the smoke of you're the choice and I still choose you. I wanna take this back to the day. Wait, hold my hand and I hear you say, got all you wanted and it started with me. Sailing to the sunset in a troublous sea. Let's draw the dots up and make a line. Take us back to where our souls align. 'Cause we started something, so don't make it stop. We emerge from this vessel, don't let it drop. Don't wanna break into. We're gonna fall in fall. Don't wanna fall from you. We're gonna break in, break. Don't wanna break into. We're gonna fall in fall. Don't wanna fall from you. We're gonna break in, break in. The fire won't stop burning in the record. I won't stop turning if we don't press stop. No reversing, no backing up. I said the fire won't stop burning in the record. I won't stop turning if we don't press stop. No reversing, no backing up. I wanna take this, I wanna take this, I wanna take this back to the day. I wanna take this, I wanna take this, I wanna take this back to the day. 'Cause it's so wrong to know what we have is true. I wanna take this back to the day. Won't search for the silver when the gold lies within you. Don't wanna break into. We're gonna fall in fall. Don't wanna fall from you. We're gonna break in, break. Don't wanna break in, break. We're gonna fall in fall. Don't wanna fall from you. We're gonna break in, break. We're gonna fall in, fall in.
Wow, what an amazing song. Can you describe your typical songwriting process? Do you begin with the lyrics, the melody, or something else?
Well, it changes actually. So I've had moments where I've been on a run and I come up with an idea and I write it in my notes, and that's like to no music at all. I have other times where someone shows me a bit of music and then it all comes to me like that. I have other times where like I'll listen to an instrumental and then I'll write music, and then the person that I make the song with, you know, changes the original music and then we write it like that. But like lyrics wise, I normally start with a bit of like freestyle. I see what comes out of me. If I like a specific word or melody, I'll record it. I have Logic on my laptop, so I'll make the noises, record it. I might hear a word that I think it sounds like and come up with an idea from that, and then look up what words rhyme with that and stuff like that. But I try to make my lyrics a bit, I try to think about what I'm writing and not just be like cliche. I like to use some metaphors and stuff like that, a bit more like poetry. But yeah, so it changes day to day.
Nice. Now, do you ever write songs with other people, like collaborations and stuff, or all these songs you wrote by yourself?
So because I don't play an instrument, I do like collaborate a lot. But I think if I did, I'd love to collaborate anyway. It's just such an amazing thing to write music with different people. I normally / always come up with all the lyrics myself. I have input into what, you know, the chords sound like, or like what goes into the song and stuff like that. But yeah, I love collaborating with people. The song that that Steve Levine first heard was a collaboration with a boy called Finn, who also goes as Fine. And yeah, I absolutely love that song. It's called Shade of Blue, and that's the reason why I know Steve Levine. So it's really important to collaborate with people and just say yes to things anyway. And yeah, you can always learn from someone else.
Nice. If you could do a duet with someone, who would it be and why?
I think I'd do a duet with Jill Scott because she's incredible and I've been listening to her on repeat. And I actually listened to her on repeat when I was like, I think I was like 30 or 16 or something, in that area. And so it's bringing back all these memories of like being that age as well. But she is just incredible. Like if I could make music like her, like wow, I'd be amazed by myself. Great.
Well, your stuff's pretty damn good too, so.
maybe her answer to that question is me.
Yeah, you never know, right? What are your thoughts on the growing importance of visual media like music videos in the industry? And will there be a music video for any of the songs on this EP?
I think it's really, really important to have visual like content out. I think that's, TikTok, like a lot of a lot of singers that we have that are like properly famous at the moment have come from TikTok. And, it needs to be visually pleasing for people to, be interested in it. But also saying that sometimes you can put a video up that like you don't think is very visually pleasing and you put no time into it and then it gets millions of streams and then you're famous. It's not happened to me yet, but I think it is really important. And I've got a few people on my Instagram that are singers and they put like the chorus up of their videos up like every day but with a different video and it sticks in your head. You walk away like singing the song. So I do think it's really important. It's actually something I'm like working on because sometimes I get scared to put stuff on TikTok, or I'll put a video of me speaking on TikTok and then singing and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like embarrassed that I've done that, but I am I'm starting to enjoy it and starting to be like, I need to do that, like I need to get over myself and just do it. Because it can be fun as well, can't it? It's whatever you see it as. So yeah, very important. And the other question was, am I going to do that?
Yes.
So yes, I would like to do that. Yeah, I have messaged a videographer that's local to me, and I'm going to do some short videos of the EP. And I'm excited to do that. I need to come up with a bit of a plan, look at some other people, and be influenced by them. But yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, you should do at least one music video, and then maybe do a lyric video for the other two songs.
Yeah, I definitely should. I'll write that down actually.
Because lyric videos don't cost that much to do, and you could just add whatever art to it that you want, and just have the song playing to the visual.
That's a really good idea actually.
Yeah, why not? You could do that, post it on your YouTube page. Just put out one video for now, like a professionally shot one, and then maybe 2 lyric videos.
Yeah, that is a really good idea. Yeah, definitely always open to a lot of advice.
Yeah.
In my early music days.
Yeah. Do you have any shows coming up that you want to talk about?
So I'm working on my original music gigs at the moment. I've not got a gig in place, but it's coming up very soon. So information on that will be on my Instagram, which is Jess_Edie_. Just got to put that out there. But yeah, I know that my shows are going to be with my loop station, which is where I can loop my vocals live, and I can do a lot of harmonies and stuff like that, which is so fun. And also I think it's more fun to watch sometimes. It kind of brings the audience into the creative process, and you can do a bit of freestyle. I'm sure I'll never play it exactly the same each time. And I've been working with a guitarist as well who loops as well, so we can build all these sounds in front of an audience. So yeah, I'm close to be releasing a date for that. So yeah.
Any plans to visit the US?
I haven't got any plans at the moment. I have some family in the US, though, in Boston.
Oh, you do? Wow.
My Nana's American.
Wow, that's cool.
No, I don't have, but one day, yeah, when I'm touring the world.
Have you ever been to the US before, or?
Yes, I've been to Boston when I was a kid to see family. I've been to New York with a school trip, which is quite random. Nice. Which was really fun, actually. It was amazing. And then I did Camp America in, where was it? North Carolina, that's it.
Wow,
that's quite an experience. Which I love looking after kids. If I wasn't a singer, I'd be in that kind of field. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I live in South Carolina.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, nice. North Myrtle Beach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Once I was on my lunch break and me and my friend just saw a black bear just walk past, and we were very calm about it, but it was pretty scary. You don't really see that around here. Yeah, no, terrifying actually. And then we had like these massive like thunderstorms, and our cabin got struck by lightning. And
Wow.
I thought I'd died. Yeah, I looked up, and the metal ceiling like lit up, and I actually genuinely thought I'd passed away. Luckily I didn't. I sat with the kids in the bed at one point. I was just like, oh my gosh. They were like, come join us. I was like, oh my God, this is terrifying. And you look outside and all these lightnings are just like shooting the ground. Is that something that happens near you?
We get thunderstorms and lightning storms like that a lot. We had a bunch of rain like the last 2 weeks, and it was pretty wild. Like they were showing on the news like lightning bolts like hitting the ground and stuff like that. I was in my office when that happened, so I didn't even see it. But you could hear the rain was pretty bad for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so.
it was terrifying.
So did you guys like hit the deck, like jump on the floor when the lightning and the thunder were like boomed and hit the cabin?
Well, I think luckily the cabin is designed for that kind of, weather. So the top is metal. If I was touching that, which would have been a bit weird for me to be touching that, I probably would have died. But I wasn't. I was in bed. And then the walls are like wood. So yeah, we were okay. But just a bit scary really. But
North Carolina is nice too. They got some nice beaches over there. I don't know if you were near the beach when you were there, but
we didn't. Our breaks weren't that long. I think like it was pretty hard to get out and about because I didn't have a car, I couldn't drive and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if I went back again, I'd definitely see it in like a different light, go to the beaches and stuff like that. But yeah, it was an incredible experience. Like it was such a different world to me. It was a Christian camp, so like, and I'm not actually Christian, so it was just it was totally different to my world, and great. It's great.
Pretty cool. Now, outside of music, do you have any hobbies that you like to do?
So I like to keep fit. I like to run. I've done a few half marathons. Everyone seems to be running at the moment and doing marathons. So when I say I've done a half marathon, I'm like, oh, it's not that impressive though, is it? But yeah, no, I like to keep fit. I like to read very slowly, but I like to do it anyway. I know it's not really a hobby, but as I mentioned before, like I really love like looking after kids and stuff like that. So yeah, I do some workshops with kids and make music with them. We've been working at a migrant hotel recently, which has been really rewarding. The kids are just amazing. So yeah, it's not a hobby, but yeah, it's something else I enjoy doing.
Do you have a website or social media that you'd like to share?
So my Instagram is where I put most of my news, and that is Jess_Edie_. Edie is spelled E-D-I-E, which you'll know because you've just clicked on this video. But I have to make that clear because when I'm saying my name on stage, no one knows what I'm saying. And I have a Facebook, which is also Jess Edie. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
You're on TikTok as well, right?
Yes, I'm also on TikTok. I forgot about that. Jess Edie again. And of course, the most important one, Spotify, which is where you can see my music. So yeah, that's Jess Edie as well.
Where can they purchase the EP digitally?
So you can listen to it on all streaming platforms like Spotify, iTunes. That's where you can find me.
Awesome. Is there anything you'd like to mention that we didn't talk about today?
That's a good question. I don't think so. Maybe just to keep your eyes peeled, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, that's all really. I think I've said everything.
I want to thank you, though, so much for coming on the show today. I really enjoy this EP, and I want to wish you the best of luck. And anytime you got something new and you want to come back on the show, I'd love to have you back on.
Thank you so much. I'd love to come back. Thank you for speaking to me.
You're welcome. You have a great day, all right?
Yeah, you too. See you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, Jess, for the interview today. It was great chatting with you. Before we wrap things up, let's listen to another one of her tracks. This one's titled Same New Game.
You came at the right time. We re-emerge and realign, tainted with the same brush. We reconnected through old trust. It's so different but just the same. Our complexities and unsolved blame. It's so different but just the same. Our complexities and unsolved blame. Swimming against the same tide, strapped in for the same ride. We grew apart but we're back again, intertwined in a new terrain. It's so different but just the same. Our complexities and unsolved blame. It's so different but just the same. How we end up playing the same new game. I think the knife sunk a little too far, but I know that you carry the same scar. Stepped out the golden days into a new way, a new atmosphere. Tell me how we got here. Rose-tinted days I no longer see, but I feel better knowing you're next to me. It's different, but just the same, yeah. Our complexities and unsolved blame. It's so different, but just the same, yeah. How'd we end up playing the same new game? I'm really glad that you came. I think the knife sunk a little too far, but I know that you carry the same scar. Stepped out the golden days into a new way, a new atmosphere. Tell me how we got here. Tell me how we got here. Tell me. Tell me how we got here. Oh, yeah. Tell me how we got here. Tell me. Tell me how we got here.
The Record Machine Show is a weekly radio podcast produced by Jimmy Howell Productions. All rights reserved. For information regarding distribution or adding this podcast to your website, please visit our contact page at therecordmachineshow.com to submit your request. Thanks for listening. See you next time on The Record Machine Show.
The Record Machine Show.